What's up guys, this is still figuring out. In the previous video, I was sharing about Crossbones and his earlier version, and I've seen plenty of comments that have been saying that for this sort of bigger sized figures, why not use the Omega Red body instead of reusing this Hyperion body over and over again. So I decided to dig out all the figures that has the Hyperion body mold, and this is what I have so far. I think I'm only missing 3 of them. So let's check out right from 2013 Hyperion. This is the legend himself, the Hyperion body mold, which is the first of this body. And then within that year, I think, this is the first one, the second one that has this body. Sabertooth, Toxin, Radioactive Man from the 3-pack box set, Gladiator from the Thanos Imperative box set. Then it is Sentry that was supposed to come out as a variant of Hyperion, but it didn't. AntiVenom, Tiger Shark, Venom from Absorbing Man BAF Wave, Cottonmouth, Nuke, Captain Britain, Hydra Soldier, Ex Nihilo, or however you pronounce this figure, Luke Cage from the Defenders box set, Cable, Sabertooth, Venom from Monster Venom BAF Wave, Bishop, and of course Crossbones. Now the thing about the Hyperion body mold is that because of the cape, the way the cape is attached, there is actually 2 holes at the back, and that's how you know that that is the Hyperion body. There, one for the top part of the cape, and the other one for the rest of the cape. There, and there's going to be 2 holes at the back. So all the figures have those holes at the back, every single one of them. So for some of the figures, the holes are used, like Toxin over here has the symbiote tendrils, and also AntiVenom, which has this symbiote part over here. Yep, that is attached, but he also has 2 holes at the back. There. One of the figure that is kind of in the list of honorable mention would be the Tombstone figure, which has the same hands and legs as the Hyperion body, as the Hyperion figure, There you can see that the hands are the same. They have the same bicep and tricep on both sides. But the only thing about the Tombstone figure is that it's kind of a retool of the body, because they wanted to make the ab crunch in line with this, the jacket over here. Yeah, so you can see that the ab crunch is small compared to the Hyperion body. But it is a retool, and you see they can actually kind of close up the gap if they want to. But I guess Hasbro being Hasbro, they will just reuse the body and repaint. But at the very least, I think most of the recent figures has some slight modification to them, although not all. Yeah, so this is a Tombstone, which is very similar in size. And people were talking about the Omega Red being a better body simply because, check this out, they are about the same size. They are both kind of big in size. But the only difference is that the Omega Red body has a butterfly joint. There, it has this butterfly shoulder joints, and the arms are also slightly bigger. So yeah, he is kind of more solid figure. And look at the ab crunch, you can see that there's no more gap. Because why do I say that? The Hyperion figure, let me just take the Sabertooth. You can see that there's kind of a gap at the ab crunch where you can actually kind of see through. And it's actually a consistent thing throughout all the Hyperion bodies. Okay, this is for Sabertooth, right? So let me take another one. Let's say I take Tiger Shark. There you can see the light that goes through the app crunch over here. Yeah, I guess quite a number of people actually spot this and kind of find it annoying, but yeah, it's there. So it's not present in this omega red body. So this body is definitely better for this kind of bigger sized figures. And it is also awesome that there is a butterfly joint for better articulation. Now let's check out some of the similar figures from the Hyperion body. First off is the symbiotes. So we have Toxin, AntiVenom, and also Venom. And of course, we have the reissue over here, re-release, which is from the Monster Venom BAF wave. So these four symbiote figures all uses the Hyperion body. Next will be the figure that has a different leg, which is Nuke, this Hydra soldier, and also Cable. You can see that the three of them, the legs are the same, whereby they're kind of wearing boots, and also they have pouches. There, all three of them are the same, except that they are different in color. So these two guys have this sort of boots, so it's a bit different from the rest, but essentially the body are all the same. Next would be Bishop. So Bishop is actually kind of the same as the rest, except that he has extra straps all around. And then we have all these kind of plain figures. Cottonmouth, X Nilo. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Tiger Shark. Even Sabertooth. The other Sabertooth. Oops. And also Crossbones. So these figures are actually just repaints of Hyperion, except that they have most of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and including the Sabertooth at the back, has the clawed hands. The Crossbones has trigger finger hands, but you can see that they really are just repaints with different heads, of course. Oh yeah, and the thing different about this one, F Nilo, is that his feet has toes. Yep, that's about the only difference. The rest of them are all the same. And of course, lastly, we have the cape figures. The 3 cape figures. These are actually the heavy hitters in Marvel. Yeah, Gladiator, Sentry, and also Hyperion. Sentry actually has the same cape as Hyperion, except that he doesn't have this top part over here. Oh yeah, not forgetting Luke Cage. Oops. Yeah, Luke Cage has a bit of, he has shoes on, and he has this silver thing over here. And the Thunderbolts version, the SDCC Thunderbolts version is similar to this. Just a bit of variation at the silver parts, I think. Yeah, the gauntlets are different. So yeah, from this first ever Hyperion body mold, just like the Bucky cap, of course, you know Bucky cap is more legendary than this. I think there's way more repaints on Bucky cap than this Hyperion. But yeah, you can see there's plenty of them. It has evolved to this. I think most of us would prefer Hasbro to use the Omega Red body for this bigger sized figure and really retire this Hyperion body. I think it has its run, and I think it's about enough that we have this body, and we should be using the Omega Red kind of body with the shoulder butterfly joints. Thanks for watching. Do stay tuned for more comparison videos. Hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram, and take care everyone.